This is Kate from Izzalicious Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make the yellow Power Ranger. She is the other female Power Ranger, so she's wearing more of a little mini dress with some leggings rather than a shirt and trousers. So we're going to use a single loom. The offset is such that columns 1 and 3 are the same height and column 2 is slightly higher, and the arrow is going to be facing towards you. If you don't have an arrow, the open part of the peg is facing towards you. We're double banding, which means that you take 2 bands and you place them over a peg as if they were a single band. So we will get started with that. Now, any noise that you hear in the background, my little one is sick today and has a nasty cough and cold and whatnot. She's got her headphones on. She's feeling very grown up, but you might hear the occasional humming and singing and talking even. And the husband is sick too, so you might hear the occasional cough and splutter from him as well. We're a right healthy family. I'm using one black band and 1 white band to do the mask features. So it's still double banding, but I'm not using yellow bands. Now I'm back to my yellow bands. Now for the neck, I'm going to use 3. Now I'm just pushing all of this down because I hate it when I can never get my bands on because it's too tight. So 3 silver bands for the neck, like so. Now we're back to our yellow bands for the shoulders. And we're going to move yellow bands down 4 of these. So 4 pairs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do that for these 2 columns as well. 4. Now, we have 2 gold bands to use for her belt, and her belt is going to be part way down her dress. So if you have a look here, you've got your silver bands here, you've got 1, 2, it's on 3, so we've got 1, 2, we're going to put it here. So what we're going to do is take this one off just for a second and pop these gold bands. We're not going to do anything with them, we're just going to put them there and then put your yellow bands back. Okay, so they're going to go on that spot there. Alright, we're going to use black bands for her trousers, her leggings, 2 double banding. And the same on the other side. And then we go back to yellow for her boots. And to do her shoes, you're going to take 2 yellow bands, pop your hook through them, wrap it once and twice, and then get 2 yellow bands and slide those on like that. Reclaim the end of your bands and we'll pop that on the end of her foot, just there. Same for the other side. Get 2 yellow bands, wrap it once and twice. Did I do 2 or 3 in that one? I can't even remember. I'm sending you on a bum steer here, maybe. I did do 2. Okay, so we'll do that one again. 2 onto 2. And it depends how thick and clumpy you want their foot, whether you do 3 or, you know, even 4. For my superhero, I did 4 bands for his foot and 4 bands for the ankle. So pop that on here, like so. We need to do her arms. She has white gloves to start with, so I use a single white band, wrap my hook around it like so, and we'll slide that onto 2 white bands, another 2, and another 2, and then we're going to do 2 pair of yellow bands. Now before we put our arms on, we're going to just do a little bit of definition up here of her suit. So taking a black and a white band, we're going to place them here on her suit to show the opening of her suit and the design. And then we're going to get 1 more pair, the black and the white. I'm going to stretch it from this band here, the peg here, all the way up to there, like that. Now we can put our arm on. We'll do another arm, single band, wrap it round twice. Oh, I'm going for the wrong colour there. 2 white, another 2 white, and our last pair of white. And then we're going to do 2 pair of yellow, and then that will go on the other shoulder here. Now I like to take a single black band, stretch it, figure 8, and loop it on itself a couple of times, and then pop their little fingers through it and slide it up their arm, and that shows the difference in colour on there for their suit. Another single band, stretch it into a figure 8 twice. Somebody's been playing games on my phone and nearly ran the battery out. That would have been bad. There we go, put that one there. We need some crossover bands. So using a single band, stretch it over as if you were doing a triangle, both of these spots here. And then for the torso, we're going to do the same. A single band, stretch it over. A single band, stretch it over. We're not going to need one here because we've got this gold. We're going to be doing the belt, so the belt will be across there. Now, we're going to need to do a black band here for her pants, and so what we'll do is we'll use a black crossover band there and a black crossover band here. And I think we're about ready. Get these bands out the way so I don't confuse myself. To start looming. Let's check. We've got our crossover bands, we've got our face definition, we have a neck, we have the arms, crossover bands and the belt, crossover bands and feet. So yes, we're ready. Let's start at the feet, pulling the foot back, grab the 2 bottom bands and we'll loom up. Oh, and there we have the poor little one with her big cough. And the husband's gone in the kitchen to do the big cough. Do you want to say hello? You want to say hi, this is Izzy from Izzalicious Designs. No? Okay, this little leftover piece of band we're going to pop above that hook there, so when we hook it in here it's sort of not so lonely. Now we're going to loom up there, and we're going to loom these two up as well. Now we're going to do our belt. What we're going to do with the belt is put our hook under one of these yellow bands that we have loomed and pull the belt around to the front and loop it, hook it onto that peg, and then we're going to do the same on the other side and hook it onto that peg. We're going to keep it in place by digging down and finding the two yellow bands, whoop, and looping them up. So that's now locked into place. That belt is not going to go anywhere. Okay, so we'll loom up. Now here, what we're going to do first, let's loom up a little bit so you don't think I'm bonkers. We loom these two sides up because now we're going to be looming the black and white over to here, and then this black and white over to here, but we're not ready for that one yet because this one's on top. So because this one's on top, we need to now loom this side. If we loom it, I'm trying to explain this, you want to loom the yellows before the black and whites so that the black and whites don't get obscured by the yellows. Like if we had loomed this one, let me grab the two bands, if we'd loomed this one first and then loomed this yellow on top of it, this band would be obscuring most of these two bands, and you don't want that. You want these two to show. So we've loomed this yellow one in already, so now we can loom the black and the white and it's not being obscured. Now we're going to dig down deep and find the two yellow bands at the bottom of the arm and loom them in, and the same on the other side, loom them in. And now we're going to do from chest to neck. That's going to ensure that our arms aren't going to fall off when we loom it all together. Push down because you've now got 3 silver bands to find, and you want all 3 of them, and loom those up. Now face, nice and easy, we don't have eyes or anything like that or hair to worry about. Find the 2 top bands and loom them to the corresponding peg that they belong to. Loom up, loom up, and because we don't have any black and white bands going from side to side, we don't have to really worry about the order in which we loom those, because they're just going upwards. We do here though, you don't want this black and white to get obscured by putting these 2 side ones over, so let's put the side ones over first and then loom the black and white so it's on top. Okay, now we're going to get 2 yellow bands, and I've got some very old jelly yellow bands that I'm trying desperately to get rid of. I've got like 6, and my little one had shoved them in the container of the new yellow bands, and I keep finding these jelly ones ever so often. Pop your hook through the peg and out to the side, grab the jelly bands or whatever band you're using, you can have my jelly bands, onto the end of your hook, and then turn your hook so the back side of your hook is going to be going against these bands and doesn't snag them. Pull it up through the centre and to the back side of the peg, and then reclaim the end of your bands on your hook. The 2 that are closest to you, you're going to take up, over and off, and you're going to pull tight into a slip knot. Okay, take your hook out and we're now ready to loom. I use the end of a metal hook to help me. I don't like broken bands, and I feel when you've got lots of bands on one peg and you're ripping it, you've got more of a chance of getting a breakage. So we'll ease her off. Emily, I should be saying Emily. We'll ease Emily off the loom. My daughter does not want to be Emily. My daughter wants to be Mia, the pink Power Ranger. Okay, here we go. Stretch her out, get her into shape a little bit. Now we need to hide the loops, the band, ends of the band that we have. What I tend to do is push them, hide them behind some of the bands at the back here. Some of you might want to use them as a keychain. You can just grab the little plastic keychain things from Michael's or wherever you get your craft supplies. I quite like using those. I'm going to use a little S clip and attach that to my band, and then because we don't have a mouth that we've done, I don't have bands that I need to keep hold of, so I'm just going to find any band that's in the right area to attach that onto, like so. And there we have our little yellow Power Ranger, and we've got the whole team now. Trying to find all the others. Where are they? Here we go. There's the blue one. I've done the girl, and the two girls are a little bit shorter. The boys have the extension on their legs. There we go. The Power Rangers. I'd love to see your designs. Please feel free to post them to the Facebook page. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.